Alright, here we are bringing you NFL 1990 Score Football Card Set. And we're up to number 270 to 339. Now I know there's a big span in the numbers right there, but that's because I, at the very beginning, did videos on the All-Pros, the class of 1990, the Hall of Famers, Hot Gun, Rocket Man, Ground Force, Crunch Crew, and the rookies. So those numbers were already taken out of the pool, which happens to be in this area of numbers. So here we have another group of cards from 270 to 339. Minus those guys. They were special. They got their own video. Okay, so here we have Mark Robinson from the Buccaneers. Stanley Morgan from the Patriots. Ron Hallstorm from the Packers. Mark Logan from the Dolphins. Michael Walters from the 49ers. Lewis Tillman from the Giants. Sammy Smith from the Dolphins. Rufus Porter from the Seahawks. Don Warrant from the Redskins. Tony Mandarich from the Packers. Greg Lloyd from the Steelers. Billy Joe Tolliver from the Chargers. Kirk Lowermilk from the Vikings. Earl Farrell from the Cardinals. I bet he likes having his picture with that star right there. Eric Silvers from the Patriots. Steve Jordan from the Vikings. Bert Grossman from the Chargers. Johnny Rembert from the Patriots. Jeff Jagger from the Raiders. James Hasty from the Jets. Al Norgar from the Vikings. Hartley Dykes from the Patriots. Carl Lee from the Vikings. Touch Eakin from the Steelers. Anthony Toney from the Eagles. Odasha Turner from the Giants. Petey Storanovic from the Dolphins. David Little from the Steelers. Ken O'Brien from the Jets. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these NFL 1990 Score football cards right to you. Stay tuned for more. Be sure to share this video with other football fans. And we'll bring you some more. Bye-bye now. Okay, here we are bringing you the NFL 1990 Score football card set. We're up to 340 to 369. All right, and by all means, share these with other football fans. They're going to really enjoy seeing this whole complete set from 1990. So here we go. Wes Hopkins from the Eagles. David Galloway for the Cardinals. Jerry Osaski from the Steelers. Courtney Hall for the Chargers. Bruce Colin for the 49ers. Jeff Bryant for the Seahawks. Chris Moore from the Buccaneers. Raven Cardwell for the Redskins. Pepper Johnson from the Giants. Troy Stadford from the Dolphins. Mark Ripon for the Redskins. Paul Gruber for the Buccaneers. Ernest Givens for the Orioles. Evan Randall for the Buccaneers. Guy McKinstry for the 49ers. Webster Slaughter for the Browns. Reuben Davis for the Buccaneers. Ricky Jackson for the Saints. Ernest Biner for the Redskins. Eddie Brown for the Bengals. Ferrell Edmund for the Dolphins. Pierce Hort for the 49ers. J.T. Smith for the Cardinals. Al Toon for the Jets. Anthony Carter for the Vikings. Irving Freyard for the Patriots. John L. Williams for the Seahawks. Steve Beryllion for the Raiders. Chip LaMiller for the Redskins. And Frank Reach for the Bills. All right. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, share them with other fans, and we'll bring you some more. Bye-bye now. The set's not done. All right, here we are again for all you football fans. We're bringing you 1990 NFL Score football card set. This is a box of 660 in all, and we're up to 370 to 399. All right, let's get to it. Okay, Troy Benson for the Jets. Heath Sherman for the Eagles. Derek Kennard for the Cardinals. Brian Kinkle for the Steelers. Harris Barton for the 49ers. Vince Glenn for the Chargers. David Wyman for the Seahawks. Keith DeLong for the 49ers. Tony Woods for the Seahawk. Winston Moss for the Buccaneers. I love saying Buccaneers. Kevin Mark for the Browns. Joy Kelly for the Bengals. Tom Thayer for the Bears. Roy Green for the Cardinals. Michael Brooks for the Broncos. Michael Kofer for the Lions. Ken Rudiger for the Packers. Dean Steencolor for the Orioles. I know I didn't get that right. Maurice Carthon for the Giants. Ricky Sanders for the Redskins. Mike Saxon for the Cowboys. Jarvis Williams for the Dolphins. Scott Studwell for the Vikings. Roland James for the Patriots. Leonard Marshall for the Giants. Kevin Green for the Rams. Tim Brown for the Raiders. Nick Lowery for the Chiefs. Clarence Verdon for the Colts. And Johnny Hector for the Jets. Alright, I hope you have enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and by all means, share the video with other football fans. Alright, share the love. Bye-bye now. Alright, here we are bringing you the NFL 1990 Score football card set. Got a little bit more in this video here. We got 400 of 439. So we packed a little bit more in this one. Alright. Gary Zimmerman from the Vikings. Mike Wilcher from the Rams. Jeff Gorsett from the Raiders. Mark Ingram from the Giants. Chet Brooks from the 49ers. Henry Thomas from the Vikings. Fred Banks from the Dolphins. Albert Lewis from the Chiefs. Ricky Natel from the Broncos. Sean Gale from the Bears. Murphy Fernandez from the Raiders. Perry Kemp from the Packers. Bill Romanowski for the 49ers. Tim Manoa from the Browns. Mike Keane from the Falcons. John Grimsley from the Orioles. Keith Willis from the Steelers. Bobby Butler from the Falcons. John Roper from the Bears. Tim Spencer from the Chargers. Jesse Sapolo from the 49ers. Ron Wolfley from the Cardinals. Dodge Smith from the Rams. William Howard from the Buccaneers. Keith Van Horn from the Bears. Tony Jordan from the Cardinals. Mark Duper from the Dolphins. Eager Lockhart from the Cowboys. Alfonso Carricker from the Broncos. Cedric Jones from the Patriots. Steve Sewell from the Broncos. Joe Prokop from the Jets. Eric Martin from the Saints. Jason Starosky from the Patriots. Andrew Walters from the Eagles. Joe Wolf from the Cardinals. Broderick Thompson from the Buccaneers. Norm Johnson from the Seahawks. Mark Brotz from the Bears. And Reggie Williams from the Bengals. Alrighty, now this is 1990 Score Football Cards, the NFL, and this is all part of Series 1 and 2. This is a complete set of 660. Beautiful football cards. Alright, stay tuned for more. We're not done yet. Bye-bye. Here we are, you football fans, bringing you the NFL 1990 Score Football Card Set. We're up to 440 to 469. Alright, here we go. Ron Rivera for the Bears. Mike Pryor for the Colts. Mickey Schuler for the Jets. Mike Quick for the Eagles. Bruce Wilkerson for the Raiders. Danny Copeland for the Chiefs. Mike Wise for the Raiders. Ron Holmes for the Broncos. Larry Roberts for the 49ers. Randy Grims for the Buccaneers. My Buccaneers. Greg Townsend for the Raiders. Robert Lindsay for the Orioles. Eric Hill for the Cardinals. John Telchik for the Eagles. Vesty Jackson for the Bears. Bruce Remmers for the Bengals. Butch Rowley for the Bills. Lair Tillman for the Browns. Andy Tippett for the Patriots. James Thornton for the Bears. Glenn Lang for the Falcons. Kevin Fagan for the 49ers. Chris Martin for the Chiefs. Lee Williams for the Chargers. Lewis Sharp for the Cardinals. Sammy Martin for the Patriots. Ozzie Newsome for the Browns. John Hands for the Colts. Mike Roser for the Orioles. And Darren Cherry for the Chiefs. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. It's part of Series 1 and 2 of the 1990 NFL football card set. Alright, share with other fans. Bye-bye now. Alright, here we are with the 1990 NFL Score football card set. We're up to 470 to 499. Alright, let's bring them all right to you. Right there. Mel Owens for the Rams. Reggie Rutland for the Vikings. Fred Sticklin for the Rams. Rob McGovern for the Chiefs. Hardy Nickerson for the Steelers. E.J. Jr. for the Dolphins. Tim Irwin for the Vikings. Johnny Meds for the Orioles. Mark Lee for the Packers. Chris Chandler for the Colts. Mike Merriweather for the Vikings. Mike Gang for the Falcons. Brent Williams for the Patriots. Eugene Ribison for the Seahawks. Ray Horton for the Cowboys. Bruce Armstrong for the Patriots. John Fourcade for the Saints. Lewis Phillips for the Bengals. Scott Davis for the Raiders. Ken Sims for the Patriots. Al Baker for the Browns. Kyle Zanders for the Bengals. Lionel Washington for the Raiders. Naz Worthen for the Chiefs. Jay Scorters for the Raiders. I know I got that wrong. Thyron Baxton for the Broncos. Freeman McNeil for the Jets. Darren Comeos for the Seahawks. Perry Williams for the Giants. And Dean Vasuski for the Colts. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to share them with other fans. And we'll bring you some more. Bye-bye now. Alright, you football fans, we're getting down towards the end here. We're at 500 to 529 of the NFL 1990 Score football card set. Series 1 and 2. There's 660 cards in all here. So let's begin with what we have. Gary Hogbom from the Cardinals. Ed Reynolds from the Patriots. Tony Eason from the Jets. Ernie Jones from the Cardinals. Michael Ball from the Colts. Leonard Giffen from the Chiefs. Darren Nelson from the Chargers. Dan Salesmua from the Chiefs. Terry McDaniel from the Raiders. Randy Dixon from the Colts. Michael Carter from the 49ers. Walter Lee Ashley from the Chiefs. Bob Gulick from the Raiders, Danny Villa from the Patriots, Matt Millen from the 49ers, Don Giffen from the 49ers, Jonathan Hayes from the Chiefs, Gerald Williams from the Steelers, Scott Fuhag from the Falcons, R. Pankey from the Rams, William Perry from the Bears, Cleveland Gary from the Rams, Neil Smith from the Chiefs, Haywood Jeffires from the Orioles, Pat Beach from the Colts, Herman Fontenot from the Packers, Larry Helms from the Rams, Maurice Hertz from the Patriots, Gerald Williams from the Steelers, and Derek Thompson from the Chiefs. Alright, so here's some more for you football fans to check out. Be sure to share with other fans. And I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this Series 1 and 2 of the 1990 Scores football card set. Bye-bye now. Okay, here we are in the last part of the NFL 1990 Score football card set. There are 660 cards in all. This is from Series 1 and 2 of the 1990 NFL. Now, if you notice, these cards will go from 530 to 560. The rest of the cards, if you watch my earlier videos, I brought you a video of the All-Pros, a video of the Class of 1990, a video of the Hall of Famers, a video of the Hot Gun and Rocket Man, a video of Ground Force and Crunch Crew, and 3 videos of the rookies. So they make up the other 100. Okay, so let me bring you what's left of this set here. Okay, this is Greg Cragen from the Broncos. Joe Morris from the Giants. Tony Casillas from the Falcons. Randall Cunningham from the Eagles. Mark Carrier from the Buccaneers. Tracy Rocker from the Redskins. Jerry Robinson from the Raiders. Murray Buford from the Bears. Al Harris from the Eagles. Mike Horan from the Broncos. Leo Lewis from the Vikings. Art Still from the Bills. Matt Barr from the Browns. Keena Turner from the 49ers. Sean Winder from the Broncos. Mike Webster from the Chiefs. Doug Rosenberg from the Giants. Dan Fink from the Browns. Clarence Kay from the Broncos. Jim Burt from the 49ers. Doug Flutie from the Patriots. Cian Jones from the Orioles. Aaron Quarks from the Rams. Bucky Scribner from the Vikings. Otis Anderson from the Giants. And Don Mosbar from the Raiders. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing you this whole collection. I'll be on the lookout as I make my way around to finding some more great sets of different footballs or baseballs or whatever cards I can find. And I'll bring them all to you in video forms. So be sure to share my videos. Be sure to sub me, because you never know what I'm going to bring. Alright, bye-bye fans.